What's up, y'all? If you've been here before, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Tierica, and I like to post videos on my channel about the law of assumption, manifestation, and mindset shifting, really with the intention to share with you my own experiences and my beliefs so that you could possibly take something from it and apply it to your life so that you can create the life of your dreams. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. I personally want to talk about something that I notice that I tend to struggle with, and I'm here to relay this message to you. Okay, I'm also talking to myself, but um, it's very important. I feel like it is very important, and I feel like there's probably other people out there who are doing what I'm doing. So let's just go ahead and talk about it. Stop changing your affirmations. Okay, being consistent, no matter what it is that you want to manifest, being consistent is always going to bring you what you want. All right. Consistency and persistence. But if you are somebody who is constantly changing your affirmations every other day because you don't like the way that they sound, or you feel like it's not good enough and you need to change your affirmation to make it better or make it stronger, or because you feel like your subconscious doesn't know what you're talking about, let me go ahead and help you. First of all, your subconscious always understands whatever you are feeding it. It understands repetition. So, whatever is being repeated over and over, that is what your subconscious understands. It accepts it as true, and then it produces it into your reality for you to experience. Now, you don't want to keep, you don't want to have an affirmation and keep changing it, changing the words around, changing how you say it, changing the whole affirmation in general, because what you're doing or what you're implying is what I'm saying isn't working. Therefore, I don't have my manifestation, because if I had my manifestation, I wouldn't be worried about what I'm saying. So I don't have my manifestation. The words that I'm using are not working. So I have to keep finding something that's working. And guess what that does? That puts you in a cycle of always looking for what's going to work. And you're going to stay in a cycle of not having your manifestation, most likely, because you're continuously changing what you're saying. And I'm not attacking you, because I do the same thing. I have noticed in certain areas where things are very important to me that I really want to experience, I notice that I could have the tendency to want to change my affirmation around, or I'm going to go look up maybe what other people are using for their affirmations, and then I'm like, oh, that sounds better. Let me use that. But I'm here to tell you that the things that I have persisted in, and I did not change what I was saying at all, I just stuck to my affirmation, my one or two, and persisted in it, it always shows up. And the things that I notice a delay in are the things that I constantly change my affirmation for. So I feel like that may stem from a lack of confidence, or um, maybe a sense of worry or fear or doubt, because you feel like what you're saying isn't good enough, what you're affirming, the words, the affirmation that you put together is not powerful enough. But here's the news flash: you are powerful. You are powerful, more powerful than you probably even know. You are a limitless being. So it doesn't matter about the affirmation. It doesn't matter about how powerful it is. You're the one that holds all the power. You're the powerful one. So whatever you decide, that's what it is. Um, Pick an affirmation and stick to it. I'm a firm believer in challenges, and I love to do this for myself. And I'll do like a 7-day challenge for myself, or a 30-day challenge. It just depends on what I'm feeling. Um, and I will pick my one affirmation that I'm going to stick to, and I'm not going to waver on it. I'm not going to change the wording on it. I'm not going to I'm not going to do anything other than repeat this affirmation. And I'll repeat that affirmation nonstop, meditate and repeat it while I'm working. Just you know the routine. If you're familiar with robotic affirming or affirmations in general, you know the routine. You just repeat it. You just say it. Instead of thinking random ass thoughts, you think your thought, your affirmation, and you just keep on playing it over and over. Um, and I like to do the challenges for myself because it holds me accountable and it makes me stick to it. Versus if I just pick affirmation, I'm like, okay, I'm going to affirm for this. And then a couple of days later, I'm like, yeah, I think I need to change the wording on this. I'm here to tell you, okay, listen to me. You do not have to change the wording. Do what is most natural for you. And what is most natural for me may not be what's natural for you. How I may word something is not how you're going to word it. And what I like to do is I like to word my affirmations to where they make me feel good. If I am saying an affirmation is like, I don't know how I feel about that, then no, I'm going to make sure that I word it to where it feels natural to me, it feels good. And I also, when I come up with my affirmations, I think about how would I explain this to my friend? If I have whatever it is that I'm affirming for already, how am I going to explain that to my friend? How am I going to tell my friend, hey, I have this thing, you know? And however I would describe it to my friend, that's usually how I put my affirmation. And while I'm saying my affirmation, I usually picture myself as if I'm speaking to somebody, telling them, and then them saying whatever back to me. Like I like to do that a lot. But um, there's there's nothing outside of you that's greater than you. I feel like I say that a lot, but it's true. So I want you to understand that if you are somebody who has been searching to see what other people are saying in their affirmations, or if you keep feeling like you got to change it, or you notice yourself changing your affirmations a lot, I want you to stop after you watch this video. I want you to stop and I want you to just take a step back. And I want you to maybe write down all of the affirmations that you've gone through for this one specific desire and all the many different ways that you have tried to put your affirmation together, and pick the one that feels the best to you. Pick the one that just lights you up inside and makes you feel good. Okay? That's going to be the one that you want to go with. And it's not a thing to say, oh, well, you can only say this one affirmation only and don't say anything else. Because I also believe that no matter how you are saying your affirmation, um, as long as it's implying the same thing, then you're fine. And most of the times that's what it is, but it's that's not what I'm talking about here. What I'm talking about here is feeling the need to have to keep changing your affirmation because you feel like it's not good enough. Understand that it's always good enough. You're always good enough. Whatever you come up with is always good enough because it's not the words, it's you. Okay? Your subconscious knows exactly what you want. You know exactly what you want. So be as detailed as you want, be as descriptive as you want, but once you decide, stand in that authority. Decide and stand in that. I like to say, once you pick an affirmation, you marry it. And what I mean by marrying it is you marry that affirmation and you're faithful to that affirmation to the point where you're not going to cheat on it. You're not going to go pick another affirmation. You're not going to go pick another idea. You're not going to waver on this desire. You're going to marry it and be faithful to it and wait for the fruits of your mental labor to be reflected back in front of you. So that's really all I had to say for this video. If you have any questions or you want to leave a comment, go ahead and drop it down below for me. And make sure you subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend who may need it. And I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.